Well, that's always a good start when it doesn't show the game. Oh, there we go. Welcome, folk. Thanks for the follow, HG. I can't read that, but yep, thank you for your follow. I don't know why it didn't come up on my feed. It came up on the stream. It didn't come up.
Stream, but not in.
It didn't come up.
OBS,
Didn't come up on OBS to say that there was that on the activity feed.
OBS has always been janky, though. To be fair.
It is, yeah. If I go, I can't remember what button does what. I'm just gonna go driving. It might be better if I just do that. I'm gonna turn the game up a little bit because it's a bit low on OBS.
Were you hauling COVID, or are you just?
I'm doing COVID, doing the COVID events. Hauling Hope, as here in the picture. If I get rid of that overlay, Hauling Hope. Going from North France up to Glasgow, which I will start now. I've got nowhere else to go. My iPad just confused the heck out of me because it's a bit behind. I've got the music in my head now and I can't sing that. Not this turn, in the next one. Rip. And it started snowing. Great.
So yeah, me and Crimson had 0 snow. Well, I had 0 snow yesterday. I don't know. I don't think he did. But to be fair, we were in like Brussels, so I don't know.
But if you ever catch a moment of the stream when you get a chance, if, obviously you don't have to do it now, whenever, or even just look at it in the VOD. It is quite odd. I think the snow is actually the mod anyway. I don't think it's the game doing its thing.
Possibly, but I think it might be different because I think I've basically just put the weather on always be sunny because I'm so sick of the winds from like
There is that, yeah. Can't even get the damn. Can't get the right buttons to even get going again. Oh, it's thick snow here. I remember
Does
one of the
snow on the road, or is it just? Like
it's not on the road. It's just like coming through the. Like it just sort of shows it as falling. But I'm pretty sure when I've done it before, it's an early version of the mod. There was like snow on the ground.
Yeah.
But it made things like the verges and barriers a lot bigger, so getting 2 trucks past was like touch and go whether you'd hit each other. So I don't know if that's why it's not there, or it's just I'm on the wrong side of the road. Rip. I forgot I'm in the UK now, even though there was a bloody great big blue sign that says the other side. It's turned off my roof auxiliary again. Trust me to go through a construction site. There was more trucks here. They've all gone a different way. And then a red light. Yay! I don't know about you, but these indicators are a little obnoxious already.
I don't indicate, so.
I know.
Fine. Don't so aggressive about it.
Sorry. I know you don't. Don't worry.
Do you
I
indicate
back up the
for me? It's fine.
I back up the convoy with them, so don't worry. There is a convoy event for I can't remember who it was that was doing it, but there is a convoy event in the next couple of days. I'm looking at maybe doing.
Oh,
I need to see what the conditions are, because sometimes they want like particular colour truck, or they want you to do, I won't say particular cargo, but they normally want some sort of things you should have before you participate, so they know you're part of it.
oh right, yeah.
I'm gonna turn off the sound of my iPad because I could hear myself coming back through it. But I was like, there's nobody talking here. Oh, wait.
It's me. Hi.
It's me. Oh, the snow I think is just an effect, because to do with the mod, because it's definitely not affecting my steering.
Oh, okay. It just looks pretty.
Yeah. I am going to be a lazy sod though and come here in the fuel station for just a moment to fill up the fuel. And while I'm filling up the fuel, it means I could also turn on my roof auxiliary and see if I've drunk the rest of my coffee, because I can't remember if I actually finished it off. Yeah, I finished my coffee. It's always the sad bit, isn't it? Have I finished my drink? Have a look. Oh.
Okay.
I disappointed myself.
By drinking it earlier.
There's something else I was going to do. Oh yes, turn on my roof auxiliary, because for some reason that's turned off. There we go. Let there be snow. Let it snow. Oh wait, no. It's weird though. We don't tend to really get snow massively early in December. We get it more January, February.
I don't get it at all.
Or you don't get it at all. But it definitely does seem to be something to do with, why do all the snowy sort of Christmassy tunes always come out December? Then so Christmas comes and goes. It's like, no, can't play that anymore. But snow's here. I say, if Madam rings me now on her lunch break, I'm literally going to ignore it. I tell you, the snowflakes are a little trippy. High and Reacts just what were they doing? They were what were they doing? They were well, High was watching Reacts play RuneScape.
Oh dear.
I haven't played RuneScape for a long, long time. Hey, Skip. Oh, they've updated the Cool Cat, haven't they?
You have two.
Oh, there's two now. Oh. Well, look at that. We have HD Cool Cat and then the Cool Cat.
The original Cool Cat.
What's up? I was thinking you right there. You smacking your phone around a bit.
Don't be aggressive with me and my phone.
Hey. Damn Crimson not joining me for this effort.
Yeah.
What? Oh, god damn it! Oh, give me a minute while I flashbang you. That one. Give me a moment. You know what, I'll stick the truck in cruise control. Is that on? Yep, that's on. I get to a straight bit now, damn. God dang it. Dab. That's probably awful. I'm gonna probably look at that on my iPad in a minute and go, Jesus, what have I done with my life? I'm just waiting for it to come up. There's the straight bit. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about 15, 20 seconds behind, isn't it, on the mobile devices? It does. I don't know why it's delayed on the apps.
No. Not a clue.
Because I can have it within about 3 seconds on, well, I say browsers, like I say desktop in general, but I dare say it's just maybe the way the apps are programmed just to make sure it's buffered. I think I've got some other ones on there, but I think I've got some of them are disabled at the minute.
Yeah, you've got
Yeah,
some of them that like do Valorant and stuff.
Yeah, I think I've got them turned off at the minute. Have you seen how the snow is though?
Yeah, it's pretty actually.
It's. I like how they've done it. I don't have to worry about the wipers. If I, have you still got the stream open at the minute?
I can do, hang tight.
So if I just stop here on the hard shoulder a sec.
But makes me watch another advert, I'm gonna be unimpressed. Nope, I'm in.
So if I stop, I'll let it catch up for a minute. That's what it looks like when you're standing still.
Oh, pretty.
And obviously once you get going it's not too bad. But then once you start to sort of get like 20 odd miles up, it's then like chuck it at your face. Got many people around me? No, just me and my lonesome. Never mind. Can I go back to cruise control? Yep. Can I do anything about these? No, it just tells me I can do other bits. 2,200 points to time somebody out. I can probably ditch that or something. I need people in the chat to be able to kick them. Snowy times. I'm sitting slightly crooked in my chair. I'll probably straighten up a bit because I've just realised I'm covering Spyro. If I get to this little straight bit, can I move him over a bit? A little bit. He's a bit more there. God damn snow. back on. If at all today.
No, yeah.
Well, if he probably end up waking like at like 9, 10 p.m. Which is then no good to anybody.
No.
Or even himself. Miles an hour, 56, depending on how you want to see it. Oh my god, another truck! There's people!
People actually exist here.
Oh, it's a bloody car! I don't mind the cars are quite cool, but I just think that they're more really for just making sure your convoy gets there in one piece.
Yeah.
I would probably do it like a 222, but I wouldn't sit there and like drive it between. Like, I'm in the middle of nowhere at the minute. Like, I'm up the corner of Wales going up the M5. I've gone past Cardiff, which is probably a good half-hour trucking drive away. Absolute middle of nowhere, there's just a car. What are people doing with themselves? Ah, Madam is calling me. How convenient. I thought she would. I've got my iPad going, my phone's going, my watch going. Leave me alone! I don't know why she can't... I understand that they all can't have lunch at the same time or a set time, but it seems to vary so much. She woke me up at 7:20 this morning. I'm just like, hey?
That's correct.
Like, during all these lockdown stuff, she's not been really starting any earlier than 9, so I don't know why she left so early. Oh, it's quite funny. It came up in conversation about Shannon maybe looking after these 2 kids.
Oh, yeah.
Her nan was not pleased. She said, well, you can't with all this going on. And Shannon's like, that's why I've not said anything. She looks at me and says, you fucking say anything. I'm like, wow. Fine. Just don't let me be the one to say to your nan, why can't you come over on a Saturday or Sunday for a roast and then find out you've got 2 Sprooks here.
Yeah.
Good thing I don't tend to stream on a weekend.
So nan would be less than impressed.
Yeah, she would definitely not be in the greatest of moods. She almost like I said, she always pretty much tried to slam her in the door by saying, well, you can't, you shouldn't.
Well, no, she shouldn't.
Well, it's a friend of her sister's and hers as well anyway, so. Six and a half hours drive away. Truck time, obviously. I don't know.
It'll be a long time.
Yes, fairly long time. You hear me better on the mic though.
Yeah.
I've just never known to need to have a mic on full whack. Although it seems to be doing a lot better if you're... Well, I'll give it a couple more days before anyone starts complaining they can't hear me or something again. To be honest, it could even actually be... could even be Discord's audio dampener. What do they call you know, oh. You know, get rid of the background noise, and it's just confusing my voice a bit because it was maybe a bit quiet. I don't know. Because I think even on my other headset it was only on about 50 to 70%.
No, hang on, I'll go in and see if I can actually hear anything.
Okay.
Oh, bloody adverts.
Do apologise. I can play a 90-second one if you like.
No.
No? Okay. Oh, wow, that was... Shut the hell up!
Don't take my money.
Shut up and take my money. No, I don't do that kind of thing. I just play for the fun of it. Sharing my experiences of driving badly, shooting badly, whatever comes up in the topic of games. Like, I could do Valorant and just die, as I do a lot of the time.
There is that. You can play Siege and also die.
Or I could do some Siege. I still don't know what happened with Craig. I don't know how the hell... I don't know what... I'd love to know what came up on Craig's screen that he was still loading in and just loads into a camera. I can only assume that's what happened.
Okay, hang on, I'm just gonna put the stream loud and see if I can hear it.
Okie doke. So if you can hear me, Skip, you should have up my
Yeah, I
audio.
can hear you.
You hear me alright?
Yeah.
All good?
Yes.
Like, I've got all the audios are about low to mid yellow, which is where you want it. Jack was saying my audio was always quite bassy as well. I'm just like, which he said it was actually good. He said he quite liked it, and I said it's probably just because I've got mine set up for 3D because you know, surround sound, because it's just what I've always had it set up for my headset. I don't know how it works out with you know, how it works out with this headset, because obviously I've not had it for very long, so other than it's huge. I also realised I don't actually know if that goes past whizzing its horn. He beeps his horn at the last moment. What I am wondering is if I can't remember what I was going to say because the trucks going past confused me. Oh, I don't actually know what my headset is doing colour-wise. Looks like it's sort of still changing colours. When I play Call of Duty Black Ops 4, it takes control of the whole headset and the keyboard. It takes over all the colours. I think there's someone knocking at the door. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna double check. Oh, fancy camera. No, it's Some bloody scaffold guys over the round the corner. They're making a load of noise. I thought it was somebody knocking at the door. I couldn't even look out my window. They're putting up some poles and the planks, so I dare say they probably dropped one. It scared the hell out of me. Trust me to end up crossing up into a path of another truck. Strike Moon GG. There's a few more truckers about at the minute, which is nice. Shame I'm limited to the 55 miles an hour and everybody else is just going past me. What was that? No, doggo.
Doggo.
Woof. Maybe I don't have too many of these jobs to do.
Oh, was it? You got like 5 left or something?
I've got 5, yeah, because of the small accident the other day. Just to think, it was only like, I think it was 1 or 2% damage.
Because I literally didn't get any damage, like, at all.
Yeah, it's just the way the game worked, because in theory it's not technically a multiplayer game, but...
Which is weird, considering technically you hit where my vaccines would be. So surely I should have got the damage.
But well, it's because of the physics. It doesn't normally expect anybody to, like, if I went straight down the inside and I carried on and I didn't slam the brakes on, it probably would have affected you to the point of you might have rolled, which is normally what would happen. But I think I sort of tried to steer a little bit more towards the barrier to try and stop me a bit quicker.
Yeah.
But although I took about 11-12% to the truck, and like I said, it was about 1 or 2 to the trailer, and I was just like, ah. But the trailer's not the problem; it's the actual cargo.
Yeah.
So because I completely forget the cargo is now a separate thing. You can damage the trailer, but not the cargo.
Yeah.
And I remember the trailer was like 1 or 2%, so the cargo must have had like 1% or something.
Yeah, something minimal like that.
Something really damn stupid to really tick me off. I don't know if I took a screenshot of the damage to that one, and I don't know if I don't think I was recording it either. So I would have to have a look and see what comes up. Where am I? I've got 4 hours to go. I am... Oh, I've just gone past Liverpool.
Liverpool.
punch or the usual stupid things? Assuming passwords at the minute as that came up in conversation.
Usual password grinds. Yeah, no. Usual work load. Nothing too horrendous.
Very light. Train just went over my head, that confused me then.
Water that.
Please stop snowing.
No.
Chucked it down with snow last night. Here, IRL.
I wish it snowed here. We just had low rain and wind again.
We had like it did start coming down quite heavily, but because it was just so damp, it wasn't doing anything. And then it sort of like went to like a sleety and then just rain. It's like, oh. John was like, I want it to snow. I'm just like, why? Because I like the snow. I said, well, you've had it already. You're not having any more. I hope she doesn't. But it supposedly could be worse later in the week.
It's good that the kids are all learning from home, otherwise they'd all be shut anyway.
Yeah. Just to think if we've got to do like another month and a half, and I've been on furlough for a year. Woohoo!
Oh my god, yeah.
I've got to see if I can get this car sorted on. Sorry?
Well, as I was going to say, I've been working from home on and off since November.
When was it you started there? Was it August, September,
July.
somewhere? Oh, it was July. I was close then. Not bad then. Do you have a 6-month probation then?
Yeah, literally, like
That's quick.
about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was very quick.
Yeah, it's gone horrendously quick actually, more to the point that it's like, Jesus, when did I blink and the time passed?
I know you said your boss man travels quite far away at weekends. Does the other guy live locally?
Yeah, he lived maybe like
It's,
2
it's, it's just
Okay.
you, just you two, just live locally.
He did live locally up until November time.
Oh, we moved closer.
Well, yeah, so the boss lived in near Mr. Don actually, and then he
Oh,
was
okay.
like, "Enough, I'm moving to Bath."
Oh, joys.
Basically,
What, in November?
pretty much.
Wow. Bit of
Basically, the weekend before the second lockdown took appearance.
Was that an idea for his, like, was that for his wife to move closer to a job, or is it just where they wanted to go?
His wife's American, so she will work from home wherever. So,
Oh,
from-
okay.
so it literally doesn't matter.
Okay. I don't know where she'd rather be then, here or over there. I think to be
Oh.
honest, over here is probably slightly better.
Yeah, I was gonna
But
say
I
that's
wouldn't say
probably a question I have to ask her.
I wouldn't think it's probably brilliant. But I'll ask her, did you want Trump or was it for Biden?
It was for Biden.
I didn't actually mean for it to come out like that, but yeah, after I said it, I was like, I made it funny,
Biden.
didn't even mean it.
Lol, Biden.
But yeah, it would be interesting to. I dare say it's just interesting to see other people's views. Normally, it could even just be like the odd couple of policies that, like, nope, you've done this. This is against my will. Or sometimes
You
it's like
fucked up.
everything you do is wrong.
You fucked up so hard.
You done fucked it. Ginger blonde brick. Wait, no, can't start saying this stuff on stream. Scratch that before it starts becoming political and I get scrapped. My views are of my own.
Wow.
Just to cover my ass. And to be honest, I'm saying it as a person. I don't have a clue what he does, other than he wanted to build a wall and make the Mexicans pay for it. That's as much as I can know. I don't know anything else.
Gotta build a wall. Because nobody builds walls better than me.
What was it Biden did? Was it like cancel the wall or just
He
stop
basically
the
was
Mexican
like,
bit?
No more wall.
Yeah.
Wall gone. Bye bye wall.
Well, they've not knocked it down, I don't think, have they? It's just...
I don't think so. It's just no more wall.
to be honest, if to spend that money to build it and then knock it down, as much as they probably would, maybe would or would not want it, that's just a lot more wasted money, really, isn't it? Just to think of the work that's just like, I spent 4 years putting that thing up and you want to knock it down today?
God damn it. Yeah.
Wow. Jesus Christ. Thanks, people. In this 40 minutes I've been, I've lost 2 followers.
Wow. How weird.
Well, my follower counter is a live counter, and it, like when you do the Streamlabs one, it counts the positive ones. So say you want like 10 subscribers, you could then just say count 10 subscribers, and then say you come in the next day, you want another 2. It would just be, okay, we'll go for 2. It won't go, oh, I need to go for 12 to make that target.
Oh, okay.
So the way mine works is the total from 0. So I can cheat and say, oh, I don't know, I can go onto the software and say, oh, start off from 2, but it will just add 2.
Yeah.
So when I started this, it was on that 65. Then it had that one that started off. Oh, I had OBS open from about 22, and it didn't come up until I actually started up the until I started recording. So I knew that was a newer one. It started raining on the damn game. I can't see through rain and snow. And then it said 66, and then in the last 40 minutes. I just looked down, I've got a little Twitch stats icon up that says the viewers, minutes up, how many clips have been made and total views and such. And then it says followers, it said 64, I was like, what? And then looked at my on-screen counter, and it also now says 64, it's like, oh, thanks guys. Could at least just turn the bell off, that would have been more nicer. That's what I do, I just turn the bell off. I don't mind supporting people.
Yeah.
But I don't go to...
I follow loads of people that I will have no interest in ever viewing their content. I'm just like, you know what, you go for it.
Like I said, I'm happy to support people. The whole point of it is Twitch is its own community and such. But I would rather just have you turn the bell off. So yes, it doesn't pester you every time I go live, like say every day at 12 or whatever, like I do, try to.
Yeah.
But just to full outright go, nah.
Done with you.
I'll do it on Twitter,
They
because that's
literally
just
saw
Twitter.
you went live and went, yeah, no, I'm not anymore.
Well, once I've done the stream, I'll have a look at the stats to see how many people interacted with it, because it could just be people that's opened up the notification on the phone or something and gone, nope.
I'm not down for this kid anymore.
I'm hauling hope, for God's sakes.
I'm delivering COVID vaccines, you bastards.
It says it in the title, I'm delivering vaccines. God dang it.
People
The selfishness of people.
They do not give a damn.
Like, it's not like I'm on YouTube saying, please don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell.
Hit that bell button.
And if you want to turn the bell off, be my guest. But please, just outright go, no.
Just a big middle finger in it, but nah, you good, bro.
I was going through a load of my screenshots the other day of my snips, and I came across the one where I used to have just everybody's streams open in a pinned tab, and one of them was yours, and I just go onto it, and remember I took a snip of your profile with like the 50 odd followers, and then just your chat that was just full of followed.
Yeah.
I found that the other day. I was just like, wow.
Yeah, that was basically because I went round and I was like, help is new to streaming. And I found other people that were also like, I new to stream. We help each other? He's like, yes. Which really isn't what you should do. Like, that's really against Twitch, like, terms of service. Is like going around and being like, follow for follow. But,
yeah. I don't try and do that. Like, I can't name it on stream. One of the people I am subscribed to, which you'll probably know where this is going straight away. I wouldn't mind it when I get, say, like a few tens of people, or say the other one I subscribe to raids me, and then I can dump them to the other one.
Yeah.
Just to then go, I can do it. I don't need to be told, no, there's too many streamers, why are you doing it now? And then only like 4 months later go, oh, why don't you start streaming, guys? It's like, thanks. Basically, 2 fingers to me, but everybody else go for it. I am trying my best. I'm using a damn headset right now, and to be honest, it's actually working pretty okay.
It's working alright.
To be honest, I'm using a newer headset, and I can see right now when I stop talking, it's not hearing their damn drills and noise outside.
No,
Like,
all I can hear
it cuts
outside
out.
mine is next door going, because they're basically ripping out the entirety of the house and redoing it.
And the other thing is as well, you don't hear my damn washing machine that's literally just a metre away from me.
No, you only tend to hear that when it's on its last spin cycle and all you hear is
Yeah.
No, yeah, I was doing some washing.
Oh, we've got half an hour of a drive left. I didn't even realise. Where am I in the world? Oh, I'm actually just outside Glasgow. I've made it.
Mara made it.
Oh, I literally can't see because the snow and the rain is actually really, like, actually really starting to struggle to see where I am going. I'm quite happy I'm only going 55. If I was going any faster, I wouldn't go around the bloody corner. I'd just go straight. I also don't know how much of it is to do with the weight of the cargo.
Yeah, true, possibly.
Because if you're not in your big 6-wheeled truck anymore, are you? You're just in your normal truck. So you used to have a really big one, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I had a thick boy, as they would say.
Like the heavy hauling truck, yeah.
Yeah, he's still around somewhere.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing you can just swap trucks whenever you like, or bring out a new truck. Oh, I want to jump on that one. But that's what they've done at the minute. And I think that truck will probably be better because it's got loads of wheels to give it the grip and the movement. The only thing I didn't like is because the extra axle, it cripples your fuel tank. So what I've done is I've stuck with just the single set at the back and the one set at the front for like the really big fuel tank. But then when it comes to needing, say, a bit of grunt pressure or heavy hauling, it's not a brilliant truck to do it with, but
No, I think I've got like a big boy on the American one.
yeah, probably. I can't remember which. Like, there's a new I want to say Cascadia, whatever it is. a new truck that they brought out, and I wanted to go buy it, but the only garage that is not in the new DLC map, so I need to go left here. One of the new trucks, the new truck, there's a couple of its depots in the new DLC map, but not much in the current map that I've got. And I've just realised how much of the DLCs I haven't got on American Truck.
I haven't got any. Well, I don't. I think I have one on the the Europe one, or UK one, should I call it, and like 0 on the American one. Because when you and Crimson are like, oh, we'll just go to like Poland or somewhere, I'm like, you can. Oh, I'm back.
Wow, really? Like 1 centimetre too far out and it just dropped the trailer, not on the spot? That's like, God's sake. Excellent, I drove 499 miles. Ooh. So I've now done, I've done 4 of Set Our Air because I did that tiny little one before the stream. Yeah, I thought I'd try and do some of this event because haven't got much left of it. I've only got, you've only got a week left of it, so.
Yeah, it's not.
It wasn't a very long one, but I just thought I'd try and do it again whilst I have a moment. If you say you guys have done it.
Yeah, it literally took us like a couple of hours.
So if I say from Glasgow, I'm not going to go to the other end of the map. I am not got that. No. Oh, I'll go to Aberdeen because that's just up north. I don't mind doing that. I haven't been to Aberdeen on this for a very long time, mainly because I don't like the roads going up there. The trailer I am to pick up is literally sat right next to me.
Yeah.
How convenient. Literally, I dropped it off on the right-hand bay, and the one to the left of it is the one I'm picking up. That is how you do trucking.
Where are you off to now then?
I'm going from Glasgow to Aberdeen, so just a little hop up in Scotland. But what I want to quickly do is, am I going to go past... No, I want to go that way. So then I go past the dealership and the recruitment centre, because I don't go up to Glasgow very often, so if I go up there and collect those two, then that means it gives me another chance, because I've still got, I think I've got about 30 trucks that haven't got crew. But at least I've got trucks and no crew, rather than crew and no trucks. Because once you've hired them, you've still got to pay for the little sods. Probably ask that again, is that Skype Sting or was that Teams? A Skype Sting, isn't it?
Oh yeah, no, that's me getting work. That's someone going, this doesn't work, that doesn't work, and I'm going,
you. You picnic.
You picnic.
Oh, no steering. Hauling hope again.
Gotta haul it up.
Fucking idiots around here. We're in the UK, mate. You drive on the other side of the road. Literally, wrong side of the road. Wrong side of the roundabout. Please, can I pick up the dealership from here? Oh, I found it. Yep, that's fine. I just don't want to go into the dealerships because otherwise you end up... Right, can I find this guy without driving to it? Yep, found it. That's fine. Like, sometimes driving past them it doesn't pick up. You have to go sort of a bit more into them.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm going to go straight through this one because it literally is just a right hand turn. Traffic lights do nothing. Yeah, luckily I was able to just drive past that on the other side of the road, which was helpful. It's like you're up in Glasgow as well. You've more than enough driven around this country to know that you shouldn't be on that side of the road. Like, even his teammate behind him is in the correct lane. Right now I'm up here going up to Aberdeen. I've got to go enjoy the country roads. Oh, Aberdeen left. Oh, you know what? I'll take the country road. It's a road I've not driven down yet. Conveniently go past a truck called Dragon. I've got about 140 quid on my Argos card. The Temptation. Why? It's
Is that
raining.
left to pay, or is that like your total project?
That I've got available. I've got about 230 I need to pay off, so it's not too bad, because it's still clearing some. And I was thinking, do I or don't I buy the Apple Pencil? Because
Does your old Apple Pencil not work? Am I being a bit
it doesn't.
typical? Get you over a barrel one way or another, don't they?
Yep, and not only that, it's an extra 10 or 20 quid for the second gen pencil.
Why? What's the bloody difference?
Yeah, I know. So, in my head, I'm thinking, now, do I or don't I? Like, I can't afford the 120, 130 quid straight up front to go to Apple and do it. Because if I did, I'd probably
I take
engrave
it Apple
it.
doesn't do like a finance thing. I assume.
They do, but
For higher value, I guess.
they're not particularly, should we say, interested in my budget.
Oh. I laugh. I understand. Yeah.
So, but obviously, because I got the Argos card, they already, I'm already in that boat. So, I was thinking if it'll let me try and use that, because I've paid it up to date now. Good to see you getting paid early in December rather than being like a week behind all the time.
Yeah.
And now I'm actually able to catch up to it, which is helpful. So I paid off December's and January's, and to be honest, I paid off. I think he wanted like 9 quid, so I gave it 50 quid this month.
Yeah.
I was like, that'll pay it off a bit quicker. Give them like a lot more than they expected. Then, to be honest, because the Argos card's not very much, it doesn't want a massive amount of interest, which is great. It's like 3 quid, which is a lot better than, say, well, the other one I was paying like 70, 80 quid a month. It's like, ouch. But I paid off my credit card as well. I forgot to mention that.
Oh, yeah.
I say paid off. I've paid off another big chunk of it. Just thought, while I've got the bumper pay, and it might hurt next month, but if I do that now, then I can just phone them up and just say, really sorry. But what I'm planning on doing is yeah, just maybe buying an Apple Pencil because basically, when the first iPad Pro that I've got, that Shannon's now got, is compatible with the first generation pencil that charges off of a Lightning port. So you can plug it in the bottom of your... Yeah, if you know, yeah, that's fine.
Plug it in the bottom and you look like you've got a massive ass lollipop.
Yeah, 'cause I remember messing around with it for your phone and such a couple of years ago. And...
when we could see each other.
Yeah, when that was a thing. It's bloody virtual crap. Anyway, obviously I've got a Type-C connector on my iPad, and I have tried using adapters to get the pencil to work, but Shannon's iPod comes up saying that it's found out that the pencil's charging, but my iPad refuses to connect to it. So the only way is to do it is via getting the new one, which is the stick to the side magnetically charging one. If you remember that one.
Yeah.
So in my head I'm thinking, okay, now what do I do? So I'm thinking I might just get another one to go with it, because I've got the space in my case for it, but it's... Like at the moment, I'm thinking about getting like what's currently in my wish list at the moment is a newer dash cam, because the one I've got in Shannon's car is dying. Well, because it's literally
I still need to install my dash cam that I got like 2 Christmases ago. It's literally sat in my bedroom on my chest of drawers.
What one did you get?
I think I ordered it from Amazon. I'll have a look.
Was it a Nextbase one, or was it something like...
I'm pretty sure it was Nextbase.
They're not
Nextbase or something like that.
Nextbase. UK's leading dashcam providers, because I've got a 412.
Oh, the Amazon's changed its logo. What the heck? Oh, I didn't approve of this.
On the app, yeah, it's a yellow little box now, I think.
It's a box with tape.
With a little smiley face on it. Yeah, I saw that this morning. I was like, I got a notification. I saw the icon. I was like, what? I didn't know it got to the point where I was like, rebrand. Well, it's probably not a complete rebrand. It's probably just more.
I'll send it to you on Discord. Alright, that's not our chat. I'll just put it in the group chat.
I will have a look in a moment. Yeah, the one I've got at the moment is the Nextbase 412W or GW.
You're gonna laugh at the one I've just put in the chat.
Is it the same?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. The one that's got the camera in the middle and it's like wings either side of the lens.
Yes, correct. The Nextbase 412GW full 1440 quad HD in-car dash camera, DVR, 140 degree viewing angle, Wi-Fi, GPS, night vision.
Yes, what I've got.
Magnetic mount. Award-winning.
Yeah, that's what I've got. The one I was looking at was the 422. It's the new one. It's not really much different other than it's just because it's a newer one. Comes with Alexa and such. It's only because the one I've got at the minute, the battery's dead. But I've got the hardwired kit, so it's plugged directly to the fuse board.
Oh yeah.
So then that way, when I start the ignition, the camera starts, so I don't have to worry about leaning over, starting it, and then turning it off. But in Shannon's one, I had it set up so that it would stay on for a minute after the ignition was off, just in case anything else happened.
Yeah,
and what happened was, because we were only doing like 5 to 15 minute journeys, like Shan going to and work or us going to her nan's, it's literally using up more battery than it could charge. So I've changed it now so it's just 10 seconds after it's lost power to turn off, so that it might be a bit better for it. But I would rather it was just there for like, if it did need, I'd rather still leave it there, because God knows what'll happen with Shannon otherwise. But yeah. I thought about getting a hardwired kit for my car, but because of the way it just, I think it's mainly just because of its age and such, I can't just go and can't just go grab one essentially,
Yeah.
because I've got to find the right fuse that will do the right things. What did you just ding for? Oh, an email. But we'll just see what happens with funds of the next couple of months, because we're supposedly getting this other money come through at some point in the next. Apparently, it could be by March. It's only because of COVID and such. It's all been delayed and such. Just to think, Eleanor, £500, new brakes, new PC. What would you decide? Technically, I suppose I could say PC because, you know, it's not my car.
It isn't. No, it's not your car. This is very true.
That's quite funny when I
Have
actually.
you got the
Carry on.
crap sorted on the side for your car?
No, yeah.
So otherwise, that's gonna friggin' cost you an arm and a leg as well.
Yeah, I'm still sort of thinking where to do it at the minute.
Yeah, I'm not the man or woman to ask.
Yeah.
I don't know.
To be honest, it's still solid. It's not rotten through.
No, I'm just worried
But-
about when it gets MOT, they'll be like, nope, fail.
Yeah, because I think from when I've had a look at it, it does look like it's already been patched with like a bar or something through it. But
Oh,
I don't
it's
think
an
that's.
bless
Sorry?
it. I said probably it's an old car, bless it.
To be honest, it's still in better nick than some of the others I've seen driving around at the minute.
Yeah, to be fair, it's probably the only reason why it's like that is because it was like sat on some old lady's drive for about 15
Yeah.
years. Well, as you can see from the logbooks, to be fair, but sat on some old lady's drive.
Yeah, I think it was one of the sticky notes in the pouch for it was I think it was something like 2015 to 2016. It did 78 miles.
Yeah, it literally hadn't driven anywhere. I think, from what I vaguely remember when Poot bought the car, was basically she bought it to like take her husband back towards the hospital, and then unfortunately her husband passed away, and then she
Yeah.
only drove it literally 3 miles down the road to go to the shops, and that was it. She didn't drive it anywhere else. She took the bus.
Yeah, it's pretty much what Marion's mum used to do. She used to take her bus pass. She said they were always really good. Used to take her bus pass literally everywhere she went, and on Sundays when obviously the buses didn't run, she then just got in the car and did bits. So it's probably something like a very similar situation there.
Yeah, I can imagine so. But yeah, I just don't understand that. If you've got a car that drives and I guess maybe they don't feel safe, but I don't really understand. Why would you just not drive all the time?
Yeah. 78 miles. I think I did that just going up and around the islands where you are.
I was gonna say that was probably just getting to the top of the island and back down again. I'll have to ping you a video of. So you know that first, was it Saturday night you had snow after last weekend?
Yeah.
Massive ass storm that literally engulfed the island. Like the road was closed off. Like you couldn't get on or off.
At the
And,
top.
like, pubs. Yeah. No. You know the road my work's on.
Yeah.
That was closed. Like you couldn't actually get on or
Oh.
off from that.
Wow.
So yeah, it was like the pubs, like at the bottom of the island were literally getting
Oh,
flooded.
you mean like the last couple of days?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it wasn't brilliant.
It was not.
Right, we're just coming up to our drop off in Aberdeen.
Oh, I was so hungry and I realised it's lunchtime.
Not bad. 167 miles from Glasgow to Aberdeen. Bear in mind I went a slightly more country route. Right, 5 of 7. Where else could I go? Well, I'm at the top of the bloody map now. And the first ferry area is at Newcastle. I got some I could go back to Glasgow. There's 2 to go back to Glasgow, jeez. Gonna go to Carlisle, Newcastle, Oddance. Or do I go to a different country? Be a bit more fancy?
Take the ferry and go to another country.
Yeah, why not? I've committed to it now. I've got to make this last until at least 4 PM, so I suppose. Bear in mind, I am driving a virtual truck. Watching these white lines go past it can actually be a little tiring. Have you ever found that sometimes?
Well, I guess if you're just looking at the same like thing, you're like, that boy, alright.
4th of December 19. Oh yeah, you've had a little while, haven't you? That dashcam. I just looked
yeah.
at the message, yeah.
Yeah. Well, because I got it after that guy or lady, whoever it was, claimed that I hit their car, which I didn't because I wasn't in my car. I was in bed asleep.
The convenience.
And then when the police came and then took, I don't know who it was, basically the person then took photos of their car and my car, apparently where the hit had happened, and they were like, there's
Nothing.
literally no marks. I don't know what you're talking
Was
about.
that to hers as well?
Yeah. They took photos of both the cars and the police were like, I literally can't see any marks, case closed. But dang it. It would have a hard time when I was in bed asleep.
What did you go as far as the insurances?
It did, she claimed on the insurance.
And, I'm assuming they completely dismissed it.
They did, but now unfortunately, because someone tried to make a claim against me, I have to mention it in my insurance, which is really annoying. Although it doesn't it doesn't
say
change.
it's not changed
just,
at all.
Just really annoying because I can't get it online anymore because they're like, oh, you've got a claim, we want to call you up and talk to you. I'm like, oh, fuck off. They said it was no one's fault. Well, they said it wasn't my fault.
I think the only thing is with that is, how long have you got to mention it for? Is it like 3 or 5, 6 years? Something like that?
Depends on who it's with, it's 3 or 4 normally.
I suppose it depends on when they ask, when did you last do or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like if they say, oh, because they normally ask something like, have you had such and such in so many years, don't they?
Yeah.
And then that's when it's like, you have to call you up. It's like, God's sake.
Fuck's sake. But obviously you can't not say, because obviously if they go back and check, you really will be screwed.
Yeah, you get into a little bit more trouble than you bargained for. Trip distance 847 miles. Fuel distance 900. This is going to be interesting. Oh, I've got a ferry journey actually for a good couple of hundred, so actually that'll be fine. I think I've been working out. I've done around 20 to 30,000 miles so far in my journeys. I was tempted to message my instructor by saying, so I've had my license for 2.5 years and I've done about 25,000 accident-free miles, hopefully for many more to come. And they say new drivers are bloody prone to get out of here. Well, I suppose normally. I think the only time I've been close to an accident, I've always been very aware of what's been happening around me and have stopped and avoided it. Like one was, we were coming out of a car park at our McDonald's, and it's down a hill, and it normally gets so busy that the traffic's always backed up coming out of the drive-through.
Yeah.
And there was a tiny little bit outside, obviously outside my bit of the car park, that said keep clear so people can't block it, so people can still get in and out. I came out and I couldn't see round this big blacked out 4x4, so I just creeped out and I just had a guy come screaming around a hairpin wrong side of the road. I remember just very slowly creeping out. This is in my Corso as well. Slowly creeping out, nudging my nose. Guy was like, yeah, you can come out, so I looked the other direction. And next thing I know, a car just comes screaming around the corner, and I literally just bury my foot on the brake. And Craig's like, watch the drinks. I said, I'd rather spill the fucking drink in the car than worry about me losing my front end. That's a bit more expensive to worry about than a valet.
Watch the drinks.
All I hear is someone go, and I'm just like, stop. Oh, I still remember that day in my head. There's been a couple coming out of this, of our little lay-by here. I had a taxi just beep his horn at me. I'm just like, mate, you came flying around there, probably more than 30, because, you know, you're a taxi driver, you seem to be above the law. Do you know any taxi that seems to go by a speed limit?
No.
Nope. Literally, yeah, he came screaming around the corner. I didn't see him. And I just saw him as I stopped. And he still decided to sit there and beep his horn at me. I'm just like, mate, I stopped. You've not hit me. I've not hit you. Carry on speeding on your way. I've seen a lot more trucks here up at Aberdeen, which is confusing. Just a road in the middle of nowhere. I'm seeing more trucks than I've seen going down the main roads.
Alright, well I'm gonna let you truck
that's
solo
time, sorry, yeah.
for a bit. I'm gonna go have some lunch and
Okie doke.
I will be on when jam sandwiches have been consumed.
Jam sandwiches.
Jam sandwiches.
Okie doke. Catch you in a bit.
Bye.
Bye. And then there was just me, happily trucking along. Bada bing, bada boom. Catching up to some other guys here. fuel. No, they're carried on. If I just sit straight, that'd be a better idea, wouldn't it? Stopped in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Come in and hoof it down the motorway again. Wrong button now. Cruise control, pretty much the rest of the way probably. Oh my god, I made it into the billion? Or trillion, I don't know which one that is. Say billion.